I counted 16, sir.
And did you count all the monsters and animals?
Oh, I thought you meant only the angels.
Go back to serving wine, blockhead.
Then there's the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to settle it. Right under our noses.
Hey, waiter!
With the monastery.
Pour me
And
something.
they are going to Mockerol mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night shifts.
Because those so-called craftsmen are a band
apologise,
of
sir.
parasites.
Which wine?
You pay them,
Colorblind what?
they come late, or report sick, and if they do come, their work is shit, and you have to pay someone else to put it right. It's a waste of time. I tell you, a
Good,
waste
sir.
of time.
Adam, don't interrupt the proceedings.
What's
with
that
your
supposed to
drunken
be?
Ranting.
I wanted white.
Even if you are in the right.
Shit.
And as for you,
I apologise,
haven't
sir.
you noticed there's a war going on? Are the experts from far off supposed to work in a city under siege?
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Boy,
Oh, you
I'd like
do?
some white.
Do you? And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what
I
if
apologise,
would...
sir.
Hold your
Which
horses,
wine?
gentlemen.
Tokai,
That
white.
space in the side nave is mine.
When hell freezes over, my friend, your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me? You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat
Boy,
in this
are you
council.
deaf or something?
How dare you?
Wine.
Sir.
I
White.
acquired my seat for the services our guild provided
Good.
and
Now run
still
along.
provides to the crown.
Well, I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course. People from the whole town go to watch
You
them
there,
brawl.
lad.
Oh,
a cup of red.
this is
and
news
don't
to
you
me.
skimp on me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and
apologise,
threw them
sir.
all out.
Which
Ah,
wine?
yes, I
Red.
had forgotten.
Am I speaking
What do we
right?
have to discuss next?
Good, sir.
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned.
Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard.
Azonal Tücek Össe, Elegiop Katonaikat, Skelkinek Utra.
You have nothing to fear. Not you.
like the spider falls!
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. Seen more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memories?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms. 20 years ago.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser. At your Ujit's parish, you spread the word of God to your flock, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. I'd say your father should be proud of you.
None of that matters a damn to him.
Who knows? Maybe that 20 years has changed a thing or two.
You know what? Let's drop the subject.
And who would entrust him with it? Without a coat of arms and a noble house, all he can command is a band of mangy bandits. Jobst is right. We must grit our teeth and wait for Sigismund to run out of money. That's how it went. God be with you, friend. Everyone will realize you can't wage war without numbers.
Do you know any of the guests here?
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. It's a pretty varied company. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here. It's like the start of some joke.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say? The Kuttenberg rabbi?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But for now, they're keeping mostly to themselves. Maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be your home. And you're a spiritual man too, so you should have something in common.
I wouldn't be too sure. But I suppose I can try.
Good day to you. Greetings to you too.
Who's that French fellow you brought here from Malyshof?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
God bless, good sir. Greetings to you.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be deciding the future of the kingdom here?
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wineskin. But I suppose I'll have to introduce myself to the rest of the guests, eh?
Indeed you should. After all, you are one of the lords of Rabosh.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer clear of the old man as long as I can.
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're actually planning.